Who says we can't start just a little bit earlier? What the fuck? Everything died? Why did I hit went live and it died? What the fuck? Nope, we good. 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 I literally hit go live and it was like blah, 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 blah. I think we good now. But it's good to see you guys. Let's play that intro. We get into the show. Stream. Not show, not show, not show.
What are we doing here? It's time for the show, you nincompoop. Oh, cool. Who are you watching? A handsome man who's not that old. A playful trickster with a heart of gold. That's right, folks, it's Rastov! Here comes Rastov stirring the pot with the dice in his hand and a song in his heart. Games, news, and unboxing delight. You'll never guess what he's doing tonight. What about the thumbnail? Just shut up and watch! He's got laughs, he's got tears, he's got enough trauma for years and years. Ouch! He's the goofball king here to lift you up. He'll tease you lovingly till you've had enough. Rastov! From the land of humans, orcs, and elves. No, he's not a hobbit, but they're up on his shelves.
Not the thigh spam.
He's got heart, he's got heat. His charm will sweep you off your feet. Rastov! Tune in, strap in, get ready to vibe. It's Rastov's world and you're along for the ride. Unboxing dice are the rarest of cards. He'll open that box and blow your nards. What? Real reactions with a grin so wide. Hopefully the algorithm won't hide. He's a gaming master with no accolades, but chaos and heart, he's got them in spades. It's games, it's news, it's full out fun, and maybe advice if you're on the run. Turn yourself in. Rastov, a master without a dungeon, but he's still got soul. Hoping for 20s, but gets ones on each roll. Damn! Rastov, a wingman, a hype man, a take you out for lunch man, and he's showing up with a sweet backup plan. Stuff. So plug in, press play, let the good vibes ride. It's Rastov's world, we're just along for the ride. Man, that song was cheesy and corny. Have you even met Rastov before? But he didn't even thank us yet. Just wait. He will.
How's it going, beautiful people? Welcome to another day in paradise. You're joined by your boy Rastov, and today it's going to be an interesting one because we were going to go one way with the stream, and I was feeling a type of way about it because I'll be honest, today is a weird type of day for me. It is the anniversary of losing my dad, you know. So I'm feeling all kinds of emotions, all right? Because it's been a good year. The last year's been a good year, and that kind of makes it hit different, you know. And there's a few little things that happened in the last day that kind of made me feel another sort of way, and I was like, well, oh. You might have heard by now, especially if you were in the Discord, that old Kimi Poo, we call him the Sag in the Discord. We call Sag. Oh, Sag.
GD6 I super chatted 4.99. Stream time.
Stream time. And Dio Venator became elite, which is still the biggest mindfuck to me. Sag sent me a text yesterday saying game on. And I'm like, bro, this guy, like, he can't do anything without thinking about me, bro. Anything. Bro takes a shit. He's like, it's a bigger shit than what Rastov did. I guarantee it. Just like, bro, leave me alone. So I sent him a text saying, dude, this is weird. All right, I don't want any part of this. This is just getting out of hand. Like, I'm not thinking about you, bro. Like, we broke up. Okay, it's fine. You got this. I got this. All right, 50-50 split. Fine, all good. And he sent me a text message back, and I'm not going to talk about this for a long time, but I just wanted to let you guys know. This is what he said to me. He said, LMFAO, you're absolutely out of your depths, buddy. Good luck. You're going to need it. All right. Cool, bro. I'm thinking about blocking him, to be honest. I don't know. This is just starting to get weird. It's just starting to get weird. But that's not what I want to talk about today. It was, for a second, I was like, bro, I got to talk about this. And I'm going to be like, oh, you see, you know, he's going to manipulate you guys. He's probably going to unban a bunch of you and then fucking contact you to come back. He wants to bury me. He wants to get rid of me. I don't care, bro. I really don't. I'm only feeling this kind of way because of the day that it is. On any other day, I would be totally fine. So it's just like, at the end of the day, he is who he is. It's blatantly obvious how obsessed he is, and it's really kind of sad, and a lot more people are starting to see it now. So I guess I'm just going to have to stop replying. I guess I'm just going to have to stop talking about him altogether. It's really starting to creep me out, right? Like, it's actually starting to creep me out in a way that I'm not comfortable with. It's just weird. But anyway, I wanted to remember some of the good stuff about my dad today, all right? I wanted to, instead of focusing on the sad stuff, I got news and shit that we could talk about, but I wanted to share with you some of the funniest memories that I had with my dad, you know, because like when I was a kid, this guy, like him and I did everything together. You know, we were inseparable. I would go on school camps, and he would be one of the parents that would like chaperone the camp. And you know, I can remember this one time, right? We went to this camp at a mountain, and there was this girl that young Rastov had a little crush on. Had a little crush on for a long time. And she found this stick, right? Little Rastov's crush found this little stick. It was her favorite stick. She loved the stick. My friends convinced young Rastov to go steal the stick. They convinced young Rastov to steal the stick, saying, you know, apparently, if you're mean to girls, they will like you. Well, that doesn't always work. That usually works if they liked you before you were mean. So I stole the stick. All right. And I ran. Freedom Tower Studio said, I'm never going back to the LTU. My home is here with you. We're going to stay together, bro. We're going to stay together. It's going to be awesome. So I steal her stick. And I get cornered. I get cornered at the end of this field. There was a big fence. It was me and the stick. My friends were there. And this little, and she had chased me all the way. And her little army of girls were with her. I was probably like 12 at the time. And my friends were nodding at me. I broke the stick in half, bro. And she just looked at me like I'd killed her parents, bro. It was insane. I was like, oh, dude, I fucked up. She ran away. A little gang of, dude, I swear to God, one of her mates literally did this. Oh, hold on, I'll show you. And I was like, oh no, I know. I was misled. I was misguided. I was misguided by my friends, and they started laughing. And I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. My dad was up in the cabins with the other parents, and they were having a little. It was like towards the end of the day, and they were having a drink. My father didn't drink, so he was having a coffee, I believe. And I went and sat next to him, and he was like, "Get up to anything interesting today, son?" I was like, No, nothing like that. Everything's fine. I'm gonna chill with you though for the rest of the day.
Subgraph4D3_56 super chatted 10. Any chance you could go live 2 hours earlier so we have something to watch other than LCL? LCL sucks so bad now. Albert, steak and boggy just ain't it.
Thank you for that upgrade. I am tempted to go live at 6 next week. I'm tempted. I am. Mainly because the main reason is I know there's a lot of people that don't get to watch because of this time, because of how late it is. I'll be down to try it. How about that? So I was hanging out with Papa Rastov. Do it. And this army of girls comes in. And I shit myself. Not literally, but I was like, oh God. And they walked up, all sweet. And they said, Mr. Rastov, can we borrow Rastov for a minute? And he was like, oh, you're fucked. Yep. And they took me away. They literally grabbed me by my arms and dragged me. They dragged me to the girls' bunk. I shit you not. He laughed at me and just said, oh, you're fucked. And like, I remember one of the teachers, because it was a Catholic school. One of the teachers was like, he didn't care. He was like, that's funny as shit. So they literally dragged me like out the door, like legs dragging all the way down the hallway. They dragged me to the girls' like bunkhouse thing. And she was on one side of the door. I was on the other side of the door. And they both, two of the girls just like grabbed my ears and they were like, apologize now. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And all I heard, and this was one of the most piercing things I've ever heard in my life. Okay. One of the most piercing things. I hate you. My heart shattered in that moment. Literally. Just the three words, man, that fucking just destroy. I hate you. I was like, no. And I went limp. While they were holding me. And I remember one of them going, damn. Just damn. There was no and then they just let me go. They were like, he's had enough. There's nothing else we could do to him at this point. He has had enough. And I remember going back to my dad. And he just looked at me. And I was so sad. And he was like, they beat you up? And I was like, no, she hates me. And he was like, damn, that's worse. I was like, thanks, Dad. Thanks, you dickhead. Fucking asshole. Oh my God. At Mr.
Barnard super chatted 5.3.
Oh man.
Leave a like,
oh, dude.
thumbs up emoji on the stream, your turds energy for life.
Energy for life. Thank you, Mr. Barnyard. It was one of the funniest moments looking back, but at the time I was just like, damn, my life is over. The girl I like doesn't like me anymore. Fuck. And he was just like, that's worse. If I had a bit, you can recover from bruises, okay? I don't mean to be a dick, but they didn't hit that hard, right? They weren't like tough girls, okay? They were nice girls, but they were just defending their friend. So like, you know, if you ever got beaten up, all you had to do was be like, ow, ow, even though it didn't hurt, you'd be like, and they were like, haha, got him, and you'd walk away like, you know, no problem. But the emotional pain of I hate you was just like the fucking most, and she did not talk to me again. I was like, oh my God, but Dalton became elite. Thank you very much. I don't know if you guys also know this, but if you're in the Discord, okay, that took me out. Kayfabe Queen said, so wait, did you like the girl or the good old stick? I like the girl. It was one of those moments.
At my boom boom pow super chatted 5. If dinosaurs were still around, what would you wanna eat? Trex drumsticks? Pterosaur's wings? What sounds good to you?
A T-Rex drumstick would be insanely huge. I don't know how what would you flavor it with? That's crazy. I appreciate that, bro. You a silent viewer from the LCU. I appreciate you showing some support. One of the hardest days of my life, right? Hardest days of my life was my dad's funeral. And I know she probably didn't want to go, but her mother took her and her sisters to the funeral. And I remember standing up, giving my little goodbye speech to my dad, feeling all choked up. And then I saw her, and it just made me, it just put me at ease a little bit, and I was able to get through it and finish. It also stopped me from, not finish that. That's weird. I was only 13. I was able to get through the speech, and I didn't cry. Did not cry. I cried a week up until that point, but I did not cry during, at the funeral. You know, I was being a man. So it all kind of works out in weird ways. But just the fact that, there was no trying to coddle me, nothing like that. Don't clip that shit. Don't clip that shit. That's crazy. You can't clip that. I was a kid. You weirdos. It was just one of those things where he was like, I could help you out right now, or I could let you learn this lesson for yourself. And I never remember, I never understood why until I got older. You know, I never understood why until I got older, and I was like, it needed to happen. It needed to happen for me to learn the lessons. He knew what was going on. And there was another one of these camps, right, where we went. It was the same mountain camp. Actually, it was the same mountain camp where they wanted to climb the fucking mountain. All right, and he was a big dude, probably slightly bigger than I am now. Maybe a little bit less, maybe the same, maybe with the same body shape. I don't know. Too vicarious became elite. Thank you, brother. And I remember we were walking up the mountain, but we were the two bigger dudes, so we were we were the end of the line going up. And I remember him saying, he whispered to me, he was like, slow down. And I was like, okay. So we slowed down, and he was like, look, I understand that it's probably quite hard going up this mountain. You're probably feeling really puffed and tired right now. And I was like, yeah, I am. And he was like, look, we can go back down if you really want to. And I was like, that's a good idea. And again, I was 12 years old, okay? I was 12 years old or so, 11 or some shit. So I was a kid. Agent Rat said, Rastov, this stream is going to make me cry so bad, but a good cry. Thank you. It turns out he just didn't want to walk up the mountain anymore. So he was like, look, if you want to dip off back down the mountain, we can definitely go back to the car and wait. And I was like, yeah. No, I am a little bit tired. I could probably keep going. He's like, no, you don't have to. You could conserve your energy. It's okay. And so down the mountain we went. And I remember playing Snake on his phone. You know, those little Nokia brick phones. I played the shit out of Snake, bro. I was the Snake champ. Wait, that sounds bad too. I can't win with you guys. I always can't. I constantly say really dumb stuff.
Seth looks super chatted 4.99. Breaking that stick was way worse than socking babies.
Bro, I feel like that was the beginning of a villain origin story, and it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? I don't know what she's up to now. I never looked her up, nothing like that. I don't know if she's even alive. She could be a super villain right now, and it could have all been right in that moment where it was like the screen slows down into slow motion, and it was like, give the stick back, break the stick. And I was like, boop, 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 break the stick. Like, anything could happen at this point. Anything could happen. Oh, so those are just a couple of my favorite stories. I don't want to take the whole time talking about that the whole time, but just some feel good stuff kind of makes it a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys could like the stream, that would massively help out with our algorithm and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm breaking hearts and sticks everywhere. That's me. Old stick breaker. Oh no, that sounds dodge. Okay, I don't want it to sound dodge. We're not doing dodgy here, okay? We ain't doing dodgy. That's not how we roll. Okay? It's not how we roll. How are you guys doing today? All right, before we move on to the next thing that I'm going to talk about, how are you guys doing? All right, you having a good day? You've been having a good new year? Anything crazy happened? It's only been a couple of days, so you understand? Mr. Barnyard said he loves breaking a good beefy stick. Okay, bro, we ain't starting that. We ain't starting that. You doing groovy? We got some new emojis as well to represent.
The Queen super chatted 4.99. Rustic.
Okay, rustic does not sound the way that you intended to say it. You're doing good, Queen. That's good. Rainey said, sad, my marriage is over. Fuck, that's brutal. Damn. I'm sorry. That's rough. I hope you're okay. I know you're sad, but you know, overall you're okay. Okay, do you guys have any crazy stories from when you were a kid like that? Like, did you break some girl's stick? Did you ever do anything weird to try and get someone's attention? A girl, a boy, whoever? If you did, let me know what it is, because I would love to hear if I'm the only fucking crazy dumbass that snapped the stick. I could still remember the moment like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Brutal but necessary. Fair enough. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know? Genuinely, I can picture the exact moment right now in my head. I can remember her face. I can remember my friend's face. I can remember that sinking feeling after she just like fucking face dropped and walked away. I remember my dad going, "You're fucked." Chunky Lover said, I got drop kicked into a swimming pool. It was cold, wet, damp. I was ashamed that I got hurt like that as I pulled myself out, frightened and alone, realized it wasn't a pool. It was Rastov's booty. Jesus Christ. I fucking got baited so hard. Ross Wright said, you just want blackmail? No, I would never blackmail you guys. I would never. Trust me. Anything you tell me is in confidence. All right? It is. Unless it's some creepy ex fucking text message, in which case I need to tell people so they know if I go missing who did it. HT8 520 said, I was surprised by the girl's stick once. That's insane, dude. Yes, Chunky Lover, you jebaited me hard, okay? You did jebait me hard. I won't blackmail you.
Mr. Barnyard super chatted 5.31. This is already the best year. I found my favorite alcoholic beverage, Lazy Bears for life.
What is a lazy bear? Let me. Dude, if you guys are literally trolling me again, lazy bear alcohol. What is this? Is it Bundabergs? Dude, Bundabergs make some good stuff. Rum and dry. Okay. I mean, I normally do whiskey and dry, but I ain't done no rum and dry. This doesn't look that bad. I don't know if you can get it in New Zealand, though. I think it's... Oh, maybe you can. Nope, just Australia. Damn. Damn, it's Australia only. That's some BS. All right, I want to try some Bundabergs. Agent Rat said I had to pick up litter for tagging my name on a wooden structure in lip gloss. We'll never forget. That's crazy. Okay, this is what I want. Mooch said I had a schoolgirl crush on this one kid for 5 years. He found out in year 5, came up to me on the schoolyard and said, You're not too pretty, but I think you're really funny. Fuck me, dude. That's they could have, you know what? They didn't have to add that first part. It literally could have just been, I think you're really funny, and it would have been an epic moment. But it's like, yeah, you're okay, but you've got a good personality, bro. Oh, like just have you guys ever been hit with the you've got a good personality before? Or like that we're just better off as friends. Oh, cuts me deep to the core. Not that it's not happened to me much, but you know, it's mainly when I was younger. When I was older, I never had a problem, you know. You know, you get to that point where the ladies, they don't, you know, they realize that the muscly jock isn't really good at the old conversation thing, and they want to talk to people. So that's where the fat guy comes in. Well, I won't say fat because I haven't always been this fat. The chunky guy with the funny jokes ends up becoming more appealing because it turns out that sometimes laughing is better than muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get muscles, but you can't get funnier. It's probably not going to happen. You know? Yeah, and then that's just the reality of it. It happens. You know? Am I talking about you? The chicks call you Groovy Grady. I'm not flirting with you. How's the spider doing? Okay, let's not talk about that. I was playing playing Space Marine on my gaming channel last night, and this little fucking Mission Impossible spider literally just I freaked out. I freaked and the entire. Now I'm gonna get itchy again. Fuck off! Why'd you bring that up? Why did you bring that up? Dude, I hate spiders. I do. I don't want to keep talking about them every goddamn fucking episode. Oh, you missed it? Yeah. Look, I'm going to try and stream as much as I can at 4 a.m. On the gaming channel. I don't know if it's going to be every day. Don't say what's... Like, can we have one day where you guys aren't trying to troll me and freak me out, okay? Can we just have one day? One day. Okay, I have to share this news with you though, okay? This is something that we have to share because I found the best news article in the world, and it probably won't be too relevant to you, but if you know me, this is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life, okay? I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to show you. This might make me cry. It might actually make me cry. I don't know if you're ready. Viral 6'7" tops 2025 list of overused words and phrases. The most brain-dead fucking meme I've ever heard in my life is now on a list of words that people want banned. I am so fucking happy about this, okay? A Michigan college survey, right, of overused and misused words and phrases say that 6'7" is cooked and should come to a massive full stop heading into the new year. All right, among the top 10 words on the 50th annual banished words list, okay, we've got a bunch of different things. They want to get rid of demure, which, I mean, demure's not too bad. Demure's not too bad. Incentivize. I mean, that I don't understand why we would get perfect is a good one. I don't know why that's on there, but 6'7" being on there is good. My bad. I say that all the time. Okay, well, look, maybe this list is no. Maybe this list isn't the best list, but the fact that people want to ban that fucking 6'7" meme, I am here for it. Fuck that 6'7" meme. It is the most brain dead meme I've ever heard. And every time I'm like, what does it mean? Everyone's like, I don't know. Like with every other meme, right? At least it's like, oh, there was this one time, there was this thing. It means nothing. It actually means nothing. It's from a fucking song or some shit like that. It's like, oh, 6'7". Like, I don't get it. Like 69, dude. Good, funny, always a classic. Everyone knows, you know. But 6'7", no. And everybody fucking says it now. No more. It's on the banned list. What were we? Badger Cat said, "What are we talking about?" I was too busy looking at the ad. What ad? Hold on. Oh, I get it. This ad. You're talking about the price drop on the iron skillet over there. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, you know, there's a... Oh, that's kind of cool little tent there. Yeah. No, that's a really cool ad. I don't know if this dress would fit me, but that jacket's kind of nice. Not that ad? No? Oh, the bend-on outlet. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I get you. You guys are looking at the fancy bras. Okay. Okay, well, I resent this, but it says few phrases in 2025 befuddled parents, teachers, and others over the age of, say, 40. I am 34, sir. I am 34. I am not befuddled. I would like to say I'm somewhat intelligent, and that's why I don't like this meme. Okay? More than 6'7". Dictionary.com even picked it as their 2025 word of the year, while other dictionaries chose words like slop and rage bait. Dude, I think we're failing as a race. I think we're failing as a race.
At Mr. Barnyard,
No!
super chatted 5.31. 67676766767. Sorry, my bad. I had the perfect Demura.
You son of a bitch, Mr. Barnyard. You son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? King Shadow said, how the fuck is 6'7" a word? It's a number. But nobody knows what it means, right? It says, what does it actually mean? It's just an inside fucking joke driven by social media, and they said, don't worry, we're all trying to figure out what it means. Nobody knows. That's why it's so stupid, because, like, you can take almost any meme, right? Almost any meme. Queen said, I was 18 when you were born, Rastov. Look, that's okay, okay? We're all young at heart. I'm old at heart. I'm kind of like the I'd like to say I'm the spokesperson for young people that act like old men. You know? Bro, I swear to God, if I was a parent, right? And I was, you know, having breakfast at the table in the morning. Be like, hello, son. And he's like, 6'7", Dad. I'd be like, get out. I'm like, Mrs. Rastov should have swallowed. This is not the kind of shit that we're having in my house. No. Fuck that. Hell no. And I will not tolerate 6'7s in my chat. I will not tolerate 6'7s in my chat, you sons of bitches. Look, I know it's extreme, okay? But that's how much I hate that meme. If you can't explain it to me, it shouldn't. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, nothing has triggered me as much. Okay? Not the sag me the text.
Chunky Lover 300 super chatted 6.66. Teresa spider crawling up your wall left hand side by the bookcase, no joke.
I forgot it was you that fuck. There is no spider there. Now I feel itchy. Now I can't stop looking at the fucking screen. Is there something there? There's not. It's the devil. It is the devil. Okay, there's more information about this, okay? This is how bad this meme is. You know what? Maybe I should... Every time I scroll in, the ads usually sit on top. This is better, okay? It says, the placement of 6'7" at the top of the banished list puts it in good company in 2019 centuries-old Latin phrase, quid pro quo.
13.25 tipped $13.25.
Oh, shit. Well, thank you. That's that's from the StreamElements thing. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's very kind. Scared the shit out of me. Who would want to ban quid pro quo? Is it because people stopped like figuring out what it meant? And they tried to ban fake news? I mean, fake news is a funny meme. You weren't joking? You were being kind? There's no way there's a spider climbing up there. I will set this room on fire. Fucking up, dude. I swear to God, that was my headphone cable literally just touched the back of my leg gently. I hate my life right now. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Not today. Now I'm fucking itchy. Dude, I swear to God, if this is what we're doing every day, SAG might win. SAG might win. Okay. All right, look. So there is a smart 19-year-old, okay, named Jalen Brezel that says a small group of his friends use 6-7, and it comes up a couple of times a week, but he refuses to utter it. Just said, I don't really get the joke. I don't see what's funny about it. See, not everybody is an idiot. Okay. He said, I've always used the word cooked. I mean, cooked is an interesting one. Cooking, cooked, you know, like, yeah. If we can get rid of 6-7, I think it would be a good thing.
Tool Vicarious Super Shattered 5. I saw it too, honestly not joking, it was about 6 to 7 feet behind you.
Thank you for the donation. There is no spider behind me. Can we get rid of actually? No, I say actually a lot. I can't. That's almost a part of my vocabulary. You're sorry for doing it legit? No, you're not. You find this hilarious. You're literally sitting there laughing right now. Oh my God, I feel fucking itchy. This is going to happen every time I stream, isn't it? You guys are going to just fucking bring up spiders and troll me this is not okay. I actually feel itchy and it's hot. Captain Shotgun said, me just looking at his walls now. Tool Vicarious said, I hated people saying bruh at the end of at everything in every other sentence. Do you guys have an actually hated meme? Because mine is actually 6-7. It's actually 6-7. I don't like it. There was a time where people back in the dark place were sending in donos like $6.70, pissing me off.
My 16 nephew is always saying nah chat, who the fuck is chat?
Nah chat is fucking funny. That has to be a fucking iShow speed thing, right? Like he's constantly saying nah chat. Nah chat. The fact that kids are saying nah chat without streaming to anyone is insane. Not a big deal said, hey Rastov, what did you do to help your ED? Asking for a friend. Just beat it like it owes you money and it'll start working. Kiki Dawn said, I hate 6-7 and bruh. As a mom, the bruh got my boys in a lot of trouble a lot. Bruh. Yeah, I don't that meme I would type. I would never say it. Raise Day said, I like messing with my students and they lose it when I say no cap. That's not the Riz. Jesus Christ. I can feel the cringe from here. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. No, because Sunshine, thank you for becoming elite. Dude, I had no idea. Like, cap was one of the most confusing things ever. Like, it's a hat. Like, I don't get, like, I understand that it's like, stop the cap, but like, I don't, like, cope makes sense. Cap had no reference to any of that shit, right? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Type shit. I don't get that one either. Googly Grady said, I'm bringing back groovy, and I could dig it. I say that sometimes. Okay, Mr. Barnyard said, as an Aussie, my old boy hates it when I say yeah, nah, or nah, yeah. Well, that's a Kiwi thing as well. We always say yeah, nah, all the time. That's just normal. Oh, dude, okay. Fucking something in my eye. It's a goddamn little spider. Probably. No, someone was cutting onions before and, you know, just made me feel a certain way. They wait, hey, and hey all have meaning? What? Okay, bro, I think I've lost the plot, okay? I don't think I can keep up with the youth of today and their memes. The King of Kings RP said the LCU is burning in flames right now. I'm half an hour behind. Sorry for the inappropriate comment. You're all good. You made an inappropriate comment? What was your inappropriate comment? On my head, bro, stop. Fair dinkum? It's kind of like fair enough. Kind of. Oh, yeah, fair dinkum. It's like fair enough. Wicked cool. Oh, Cool Beans. Okay, Cool Beans was good. Okay, Cool Beans got turned into a bunch of memes. Thick Boy Mario became elite as well. Fucking ace. Thank you, guys. Dude, yesterday was crazy. We got a champion and our very first legend, Cat, shout out. I did also want to say to our champions and legend.
At Nomnomog super chatted 6.66. No cap FRFR this stream top tier, low key bussin', you ate and left no crumbs, main character energy, chat stay W, respectfully goated, skull emoji, fire emoji.
Jesus Christ. I was literally about to give Nom Nom the biggest shout out for working on something very cool that we were gonna do for the champions and legend, and after that, I don't know if I like you anymore. That is insane. Oh.
At Freedom Tower Studios super chatted 5. You've got to know the rules before you can break them. Otherwise, it's no fun. Sonny Crockett, Miami Vice. My favorite line, love the 1980s.
My favorite line from any movie is from Lethal Weapon 2. You know, where he holds up his like ID and he goes, diplomatic immunity. And then he does a little head crack and he shoots him straight through it. And he's like, it's just been revoked. That's my favorite line from any movie ever. It just that line. Anytime I see that in Lethal Weapon 2, that shit just gets me hype as fuck. It's so good, bro. It's so good. Oh, I love it so much. It's such a good movie. That line is so good. If you haven't seen it, you honestly need to go and see it. Okay, that's not okay. I just looked over to the Discord for a second and that's fucked up. What you just showed is fucked up. That is actually okay. Agent Rat said my favorite line is from Pulp Fiction. It's the bitch one. Does he look like a bitch? Freedom Tower said Rock 2. Yo, Adrian, I did it. Love Rocky. Rocky is good. Skibidi Toilet makes no sense either. Dude, we could talk about dumb memes all day. But let's move on to something kind of trolly. Where is it? Is it this one? Okay. Let me see. Do. Don't sue me. All right. There was in Birmingham City, okay? New Year's Eve. A shitload of people, okay? A shitload of people turned up for a fireworks display that didn't happen. All right. I know something like this apparently happened. I think it was in New York or somewhere else. But the funniest part about this, right? They showed up thinking that there was going to be like food and a bunch of stuff and this massive fireworks display. This is the second year in a row that this has happened. It happened last year. It happened last year. And they were like, yeah, let's go back. Maybe it'll happen this year. It happened in New York as well. I'm pretty sure I saw that today in the Brooklyn Bridge. But this happened in Birmingham. This happened in fucking Birmingham. They left. Okay, so they all showed up expecting this cool. Fucking dude, I feel like there's something under my chair again. Jesus Christ! If I swear to God, at some point, spider shit. I might ban the word fucking spider. Like this is freaking me out. Okay, these people were tricked into attending this fireworks display. Right? They get there. They were expecting to see this really cool like display of pyrotechnics. There was nothing there, and it literally happened last year. Who's like, I'm going to fucking try this again and go back? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. The West Midlands Police had said on Tuesday there were no official firework displays or city-organized events happening in Birmingham City.
At Nomnomog Super Chatted 6.66. As a British person, I would like to confirm that we all hate Birmingham. Sorry, Brum. At least you still got Danny G.
I don't know who any of those. I don't know who any of those people are. So basically, people spread rumors online about a big celebration in the city, and so everybody turned up thinking that it was going to happen. Can you imagine how pissed off you would be if you showed up to this again? Like, imagine the second year in a row. Like, the first year you went, didn't fucking happen. And then again, the next year, like I can get it if it was the first time you're like, oh, okay, fair enough. Ha ha ha. At least we're a part of this big meme that happened. Kind of disappointing because it's probably cold.
At Seth Looks Super Chatted 4.99. My favorite Mel Gibson line from when he was getting arrested and he called the lady cop sugar tits.
He called the cop sugar tits? Okay, that's crack up. That's actually fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Okay, Nom Nom clarified. Brum is slang for Birmingham. Danny G is the happiest man in Birmingham. Ah, okay. Okay. See, the more you know, all right? The more you know. Fuck me, bro. Imagine going to that fireworks display. Imagine the disappointment, right? But I can't, dude, I just, what gets me on this is like the people that went the second time. There's no one to get your money back from. Like, you, honestly, it's like, literally, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like, dude, I've really been enjoying looking up some of the crazy news that's been happening around the world. Because I don't really want to look at like political stuff or like sad shit or, you know, like any kind of like terrible crap. Like, that's just not for me. But if it's funny, I'm probably going to talk about it if it's, you know, pretty recent. So it just, yeah, like this kind of stuff, this is for me. You know what I mean? Dude, Kiki Dawn said, imagine taking your kids. Now that would make me furious. Oh.
At Mr. Barnyard Super Chatted 5.31. RDJ in Tropic Thunder. Wait, what do you mean, you people?
I feel like I still use that line all the time. Anytime someone says you people, it's like, what do you mean, you people? Every time. Mooch said those fireworks people were so annoyed they walked into a police station and started jerking it. Bro. Hold up. Noah said, hey, Rastov, what's your thoughts on pizza being a sandwich? Pizza's not a sandwich. What's up, Cortez? Pizza's not a sandwich. No, who said that? It's not, because like a sandwich is like sandwich, like this stuff in the middle. It's something on top, something below. Sandwich. For tax, it is. Hold on. Okay, bro. I don't like, none of this news matters. Is pizza considered a sandwich? There's no way.
At PWRD by Whiskey Super Chatted 5.31. Hey Rostov. As an expat Brit, Can confirm Birmingham is the disgusting fluff-filled belly button of the UK.
Okay, so do you think then that they, like the rest of the UK, intentionally trolled Birmingham by starting rumors to fuck with them? Like people from all these other places started posting on Facebook, "Oh, I can't wait for the Birmingham fireworks display," and then they were like, "Oh, I guess there's a fireworks display. Yeah, let's go hang up there." Wait, Nor said, yes, we in Britain pay heat tax on our food. What the fuck? There's no way. Hold on. Okay, let me read this. Whether pizza is a sandwich is a popular debate with arguments for both sides. It's often seen as an open-faced sandwich because it's a bread base with toppings, but it's typically classified as its own dish, a savory pie or flatbread. Because it's baked as one unit with toppings on top of the dough, unlike traditional sandwiches with fillings between bread slices. Folding a slice can resemble a closed sandwich, but its fundamental preparation and cultural identity usually set it apart. See, bro, this is what I'm saying, man. Why do we have to go label pizza as a sandwich, bro? Can't pizza be its own fucking thing and then other things get labeled as pizza? It's just not okay, bro. This is not the world that I want to live in. If I want a sandwich, I'm expecting fucking 2 bits of bread and some stuff in the middle. If you said you were getting me a sandwich and you handed me a slice of pizza, I'd be mad. Because you got my hopes up for something I didn't get. Now, wouldn't be that sad because pizza's pretty good. But, yeah, Freedom Tower Studio said, I'm a loudmouth Italian. I love my pizza. A pizza pie. Dude, this is what I get mad about. Look, I'm not a complicated guy. Dingy, I don't get mad at a lot, honestly. Oh God, I just saw something crazy in the chat. I don't even want to read this. Nom Nom said, Rastov, what do you think of the Swedish putting banana on pizza? It's their favorite pizza topping. You guys just couldn't stop at pineapple? You have to ruin pizza with more stuff. Look, if it's a dessert pizza, okay, and it's got like, you know, dessert stuff on it, but cooked banana, it's gross. I need to know if anybody has done this before. If any of you in the chat, have you ever, and I mean ever, put banana on pizza? Yes, I am a psycho. No, I am normal. Okay, cool. You have 2 options. Okay? Now, I think these are 2 very fair, very reasonable options. So there's a poll in the chat. Have you ever put banana on a pizza? You can choose between, yes, I am a psycho. No, I am normal. Okay, no, I am normal is winning by a considerable margin, but there's still way too many people saying, yes, I am a psycho. Pumpkin is good on pizza? What? Watermelon on pizza? Bro, can we, like, this is just not even fun. Like, okay, you guys want to debate, like, you know, presidents and all this other shit? No. We need to put a stop to putting random shit on pizza. Chanry's Corner said, Rastov, I am the small percentage since I am Swede. Just think bacon and egg on pizza. Bacon and egg? I could see that, okay? Because look, they make bacon and egg pies, which is bacon and egg in the middle and then pastry around, right? Some pizzas is kind of like pastry. Well, I mean, it's pastry, right? I could see bacon and eggs on a pizza. Have you actually put banana on a pizza, Sherry? Have you? Honestly. These are the things we need to be discussing. A breakfast pizza? Okay, look, if it's a specific kind of pizza, right? If it's like, you know, if it's a breakfast pizza, dessert pizza, or whatever. But if it's specific, if you're taking like a meat lovers and you're like, you know what this meat lovers could use? Some banana. Is something wrong? Okay? There's just this.
Tool Vicarious Super Shattered 5. They do put bacon and egg on pizza. It's called a breakfast pizza, lol.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. I've never had one, but I would eat it. It sounds good. Macaroni and cheese is good on pizza. I mean, I guess, like, that's just carbs and cheese, which is already pizza. Like, okay. Chanry said, there's even Vulcan pizza, and yes, I can eat banana on pizza. There's even peanuts or curry on pizza. Swede are weird. Put surströmming on them, or salmon kebab. Look, I love my Swedes. I do. I love my Swedes. But if I come visit and you offer me banana on pizza, I might go home. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Okay. Now you guys are saying some crazy shit. Beans on pizza? Bro, what are we doing? Are we just putting anything on pizza now? Like, whatever happened to just good old pepperoni? Dingy, I am rambling. I'm very passionate about this topic. Whatever happened to just pepperoni pizza? Corn is good on pizza? Okay, you guys are just fucking with me now, bro. Like, this is not funny. Corn? Tool Vicarious said, I'm in Wisconsin. We put giant cheese curds on top. I mean, cheese on pizza is fine.
At Mr. Barnyard Super Shattered 5.31. Pepperoni pizza for the win, thin crust with barbecue sauce base.
That's my guy there. Mr. Barnyard is my guy. Simple, elegant, delicious. Pepperoni pizza, thin crust. I mean, I do like a thick crust, but thin crust still just as good. A little bit, you know, like a little bit of ham on it. Some tomato, good. Shrimp is good on pizza. We have a problem in this world. Memes like 6-7 are taking over. Fruit being put on pizza like it's normal. When is enough enough? At what point do we say we've taken this shit too far? At what point? At what point? Did I plan this show? No. We've gone off the rails. It's also a stream, not a show. We have gone off the rails. Sometimes in life we're faced with choices. Sometimes we have to decide what hills we want to die on. This could be one of them. Once upon a time, there was some dude invented the most delicious food ever. Pizza. And everybody loved it, you know? Everybody loved pizza. For years and years and years. And it was a good time. As the years progressed, everybody ate pizza. People say that comic book villains aren't real. You ain't gonna find the Joker anywhere in real life. Except that we did. Because someone out there literally started this whole fucking trend by putting pineapple on the pizza and convincing people it was a good idea. And ever since someone put pineapple on a goddamn pizza, everybody thought, fuck it, if you could put that on a pizza, I could put goddamn anything on a pizza. It's too much. cheese, pepperoni, sauce, barbecue swirl. That's all you need. You're a vegetarian, that's fine. We got vegetarian pizza for you as well. Fruit goes in salad. Fruit salad. Or cut up into little squares on its own. Tool Vicarious said chicken Alfredo pizza. That's so good. Yes, so good. You know what it doesn't have on it? Banana. I have never felt more passionately about anything in my life than this right now. This has triggered me to the ends of the earth. And while we're on the topic of pizza, you know what fucking sucks? Nom nom with the gifted. It's Slicky. You guys remember Pizza Hut back in the day? I don't know if you guys had this where you were, but here we had Pizza Hut back in the day. I need the sad music, okay? You used to be able to go to Pizza Hut and it would have pizza everywhere. It was like a buffet of pizza and sides. You would go there for your birthday or go there on the weekends for dinner with your family. And then once you were done with your delicious Pizza Hut meal, there was another buffet-style ice cream bar, which had jelly and sprinkles and deliciousness everywhere. Pizza Hut wasn't just delicious food, it was an experience. And it's gone now. They don't have it anymore. Pizza Hut is now a little hole in the wall somewhere with some people making some pizzas where you order it and some guy on a little bicycle puts them in a little plastic bag, rides it to your house. Or if you live too far away, Uber Eats gets in a car and takes it to your house. Can we pull one out for the Pizza Huts around the world where you don't get your little ice cream bar anymore? I can still remember it. I can still taste the jelly. It's not fair. And I know it seems like I'm hamming this up, but I'm serious. My childhood was epic because Pizza Hut was there. That little ice cream bar changed my life, and they took it away. They took away the ice cream bar. It was huge. If you wanted a bowl of ice cream and jelly and sprinkles and marshmallows, you could have it all. Nobody said a thing. You could eat more ice cream than you could eat pizza. But that leads me to my next point. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said noob. One day, you know how streamers get big and famous and they decide to branch out into other things. Well, I'm here to tell you that if I become a bajillionaire, all right, if you guys help me become a bajillionaire on YouTube and I have bajillions of dollars, I'm going to open my own restaurant and it's going to be a pizza bar called Rastov's and it's going to have a buffet filled with pizza and it's going to have that delicious ice cream bar, okay? It's going to have that ice cream bar. There's going to be ice cream. There's going to be jelly. There's going to be little marshmallows, the chocolate swirls, and anything you could imagine. This is my pledge to you, all right? But to get there, we have to get through the situation that we're in at the moment. People are coming for our heads. People are trying to take us down. They want to drown us out. It's not going to happen, all right?
At Alex Doris 0617 Super Shattered 20. Here are some funds for your pain. In memory of the buffet.
Thank you, Alex Torres. The first into the war chest. The first to make it Rastov's Pizza Buffet Bar a dream that will become a reality one day. One day, you will be able to take your family to Rastov's Pizza Parlor and have a buffet of pizza just sitting there, all fresh. And when you're done with your pizza and your fries and your little chicken wings and you decide, got a little bit of a sweet tooth, you take your little ass down to that little ice cream bar at the back and you fill that little bowl up to your heart's content, all right? That is my pledge to you. once I become a bajillionaire. And we will franchise everywhere. But it starts here. It starts now. That future can't happen unless we get through the present. God damn it, powered by whiskey. He said, welcome to Rastov land. Welcome to OBC. Tool Vicarious said, stuff that side crust. That's right. I think I made my point pretty clear. If you want that to happen, we have to make it through the trials and tribulations that are coming for us right now. All of the workers will be in...
Barnyard super chatted 20.6. Hell yeah, come down nasty rasties where we have real pizza, real ice cream, real thighs.
100%. All of the workers will be wearing Hawaiian shirts. I'm very passionate about this subject. But let's not spend an hour on it. Powered by whiskey, you dick, said, keep ranting, you are burning calories. That's crazy. Okay. Let's move on. Now, this next story is kind of weird, okay? This is a story from young Scotland, which has been apparently they do something every year on New Year's Day called a Looney Duke. Okay? A Looney Duke. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've always known a Duke to mean something different. So a bunch of people going down to the pier and taking a Duke is a bit weird to me. But as you can see there on the screen, the Looney Duke dates back to 1986, where it was jokingly suggested as a cure for the hangover, the hogmanay hangovers. A Duke! You guys want to go on down to the sea and take a big old Duke? Aztec Shrines, welcome to Elite. Thank you, brother. Look at this. Look at all the people that turned out. We got Batman. We got Santa. Is that another Batman? we got a lobster. Or we got a bunch of minions, dude? Okay. They're all just jumping in. Over 100 people went down to take a Duke in the freezing waters of Loch Ken. No worries, Nor, I got you, brother. It's been 40 years since the first dip happened. And they do it to raise money for charity, which is very cool. Would you take a Duke in the sea for charity? Nom Nom said, Rastov, have you ever heard of Gloucestershire? Fuck, why can I not say Gloucester? Fuck me. That word. Cheese rolling race. Us British are crazy. Why the fuck? Why can I not say that word now? Powered by Whiskey said young Scotland from the 5-minute-old colony that is New Zealand. You wouldn't take a Duke in front of everybody? But what if everybody was duking at the same time? There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with taking a little Duke with friends. There were some people that showed up in wedding attire that did it, dude. It was cool. I gotta say, yeah, I mean, it would be kind of, I feel like it would be too cold for me, so I don't know if I would, I don't necessarily know if I would take part, but I would like to think so. I would like to think so. Okay. That was something kind of funny. Do you guys want to see something really wholesome though? Do you want to see something really wholesome that's going to make you, and I guarantee if you don't say, "Aw, aw," something's wrong with you, okay? You might be dead inside, and that's fine. You're allowed to be dead inside. 17 people put fucking banana. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I mean, don't tell me who you are because I don't want to look at you differently. But this cool as shit story actually made me go, oh. No, let's not talk about bananas on pizza again, okay? This little street dog, okay, in store, stole a stuffed animal. Look at the little puppy. It's not a very good quality picture, but this little puppy wanted this toy so bad that the shoppers all pulled money together to be able to buy it. The little puppy, all it wanted for Christmas was this tiny little doll. It was just a stray dog. Yeah, see, can we get some ohs in the chat? Because you know this is, I saw this and I was like, that shit is wholesome as fuck. This little stray dog just wanted this stuffed toy. And so all the people were like, you know what? We'll pay for it. This shit's cool as fuck. And this is in Mexico, you know? It says, in what can only be described as a prime example of the thousands of years of friendship between humans and dogs, a viral video on Instagram has caught the internet's attention after it showed a stray canine roaming inside a mall in Mexico. Recorded a few days before Christmas, the video shows the dog trotting about before entering a toy shop and immediately grabbing a stuffed animal. I just like the fact that everybody came together. Okay, Mooch, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's a wholesome moment. Mooch has to be like, it's wholesome until he goes away and humps it. You don't know that's what he was gonna do. But also little stray dogs need love too. And if he's humping that little stuffed animal, he's not humping your dog. Well, it was an awe moment. God damn it. Mooch said, okay, he would not. He's just cute. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so the employees actually tried to stop the dog from taking the doll. Which, I mean, fair enough, you know, they don't want theft, but I don't know if you could charge the dog. Let me see if I could play this video. I don't know if it'll let me play the video. Let me see. Okay, I can. It won't let me fucking full screen it or anything, so we just have to watch it like this, I guess. You can even tell by like the workers, like, I don't really know what to do here. Hostile threat. Gave $1. Thank you. Make you holler for $1. Okay, so it's pretty much just the dog trying to take it. Fair enough. I mean, I think it's very cool. Oh, that's really cool. A bunch of people would have just been like, would have just bought the dog for them, you know? I think that's really cool that in a situation like that, everyone was just like, yeah, let's just get the dog a toy. You know, he's bonded with this stuffed animal. It's fine. It's totally fine. Now, this last story that I've grabbed for us today. I had to get some Kiwi news, okay? It's kind of old. It's from August. But it's kind of funny, okay? It's pretty funny. But it's also kind of sad at the same time as well. It's a bit you know what? I'm just going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you what it is, and then I want you to tell me whether or not it's funny or sad, okay? You guys have city mission op shops where people can donate clothes and things like that, right? You know, like good, I guess you would call it Goodwill thing, you know, places like that. Well, a city mission in Christchurch, I think it was Christchurch. Yeah, Christchurch City Mission. There was a bunch of Japanese kimonos that were donated, and they were selling them $2 each. Okay? They were selling these kimonos for $2 each, all right? This is a charity shop, mind you. This is a charity shop. So they're just trying to give these away. They don't understand what these are priced at. Now, from what I could read, the people went fucking apeshit for this shit. They were pushing over each other. They were like grabbing them up. It was like American Black Friday. We don't really have that kind of shit here, but apparently in August, at the City Mission in Christchurch, they had it over $2 kimonos. And it was truckloads of them. It was a shitload. Look, there was a shitload of them. 10,000 unique fucking kimonos, and people were going absolutely nuts over this shit because they were $2. Now, they estimated that it would have cost in total, well, roughly between 10 grand and 30 grand, with at least 5K to import it. So, like, they were literally giving them away for cheap as shit. All right? Like, kimonos typically aren't made cheap. Right? They're typically not made cheap. Now, there was a part in here. This is the part here, okay? Being a reseller herself, I asked Trinder about the $2 price point and the fact that there are several already being resold on Facebook Marketplace for much more. The City Mission obviously just wanted to move them through, and they sold them all within a week, which is very beneficial. And I think it's crazy that lots of them are on Marketplace, especially because it was such a public Christchurch phenomenon and everyone was talking about them. This is the part that I want to get you to weigh in on. Is it cool or is it sad? Because this is a fucking, for you guys at Goodwill, for us, they're like City Mission op shops. They're all charity run. So these people were literally going and fucking buying these things, which were greatly underpriced, to resell them. Is it fucked up that everybody was buying from charity shops to put this shit back on Facebook? I want to know. I want to know what you think, because when I read it, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny, like $2 kimonos. But then when it got to that part, I was like, fuck, that leaves kind of a bad taste in my mouth if I'm not like, you know, if I'm being honest. You know, like, but I get it, right? They choose how much it's going to cost, but I don't think they understood how much how much these were worth. Like, surely they must not have understood, because $2 for this is crazy. And I know it happens all the time, right? There's lots of people that do that. But it just like, man. It's not something that I hear a lot of, a lot. So to see it happen, I was like, damn. You know, I guess if people are making, their bag that way, then I guess, like, do you? But it definitely seems in poor taste for me to buy like a shitload of obviously underpriced stuff from a charity shop only to sell it again yourself. But I don't know. You know what? We love ourselves a good poll here. Fucking hell. Why do I say these things? Okay. Is it? Okay. Charity store scalper. Let me put this up. How do you feel? I want to know. Is it poor taste or is it get that bag? eBay is full of scalpers. Dude, I don't know if they make kimonos big enough for me. Mostly in poor taste so far. But, you know, there's a few that are, you know, there's like 20-something% of you guys saying get that bag. Mooch said people go to yard sales all the time. Someone has some dead auntie's old painting. No clue it's a gajillion dollars. They're as bad as Pokemon scalpers. That's business, bruh. I mean, you know, 20% want to see the world burn. It's an interesting phenomenon. 20% scalp. It is what it is. I mean, these are fair points, you know. It's just like, I know that a lot of people go to these stores because they can't afford to buy shit from normal stores, you know, like retail. You know, and so I doubt that it was a bunch of these people doing it, right? Because it was, yeah. Seth Look said there are dorks that just hang out at Goodwill all day waiting for workers to bring out stuff and swarm the carts before it can get to the shelf. Wow. Yeah, taking advantage of nonprofit. It was just one of those weird things. I was like, well, this is New Zealand news, so I always want to try and get something from New Zealand in there to kind of show you guys what goes on here. But honestly, there's not a lot of crazy stuff that happens all the time. So some of this stuff's just going to be old. And I mean, there's new news like, you know, politics and shit like that. I don't give two fucks about that. Like no one wants to hear about that. Not unless it's funny. People stock the estate sales sites. Yeah. Wouldn't bother me if they kept them. Yeah. But, you know, it'd be kind of, it would be kind of, it wouldn't be normal to see a bunch of like New Zealanders walking around in a kimono, but it would be kind of cool. Yeah. So I just, you know, that was just one of them that I was like, oh, this is going to be an interesting thing to watch. Interesting thing to see. Yeah. So how have you guys been enjoying the stream so far? Is it a dubski or is it an elski? Let me know. I'm in my feels today, so I need validation. I need some validation from my peeps. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving as well. It honestly means a shitload. So definitely thank you. Best stream on the internet, Dio. You don't have to lie to me. You could tell me it's okay. You could tell me it's only okay. That's fine. Epic stream, no cap. Good stream always is. I'm glad you guys enjoy it, you know. One of the best shows I've done? Damn. Well, you know, if that's the opinion that you have, then I guess I have to accept that. Look, I like validation, okay? Validation. It feels good to have someone tell you did a good job, you know? For almost a whole year, I didn't have any of that. It's better than live. What, you don't like Nuts 2.0? Alex with the 5 gifteds. Hit douche nozzle. Wow. Hit pirate. And Hellcat. Hopefully we can get some of those people into the Discord. Thank you for that, brother. I appreciate you. You're too kind, bro. Too kind. I've been enjoying trying to explore different types of content. One thing there is, okay. I don't know how you guys feel about Am I the Assholes, but I never really cared for them, if I'm being honest. But I thought it could be interesting to maybe see, okay? But some of them are really long. That's the only problem.
D6 I super chatted 4.99. Good stream as always.
Thank you, Dingy. I appreciate you, brother. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if you guys are interested in this one, right? But let's just see how it goes. I'm going to read this to you. Oh my God, powered by whiskey with a 5 gifted. Oh shit, in line with Jamara Simon says. OG Houston got one, fuck. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you very much. Am I the asshole for not holding the door for a woman? Now, this is a female writing this, so I have to read this in a female voice.
Recently, I, 38 female, switched my daughter to a new daycare. The entry system is similar at both. You enter a code and password into a keypad and it unlocks the door. Only people who are authorized to pick up a child are given the code, and those people have their IDs checked on file with the daycare. At the old daycare, the rule was you're not to hold the door for anyone. Every entrant must use the code to open the door. They didn't explicitly tell me that this was the rule at the new daycare, but I figured it was the case, and it's certainly a policy I appreciate. The other day was one of my first times at the new daycare. I entered. An older woman, late 60s, was standing behind me. I coded in, and she tried to follow me. I sort of blocked the door with my body and said, "I'm sorry, I think you have to use the entry pad." She said, "Oh, I'm just someone's grandma." I said, "Okay, but I still don't think I'm allowed to let you in. There's a button right there where you can ask the front desk person to let you in." She huffed and said, "Are you really not going to let me in?" I said, "Sorry, I'll let someone inside know you're waiting." And I pulled the door closed behind me and alerted a staff member that someone was waiting. Maybe 10 seconds later, I hear the door open behind me. The woman was walking behind me, muttering under her breath the whole way, giving me a dirty look once she passed me. I'm certain she thought I was the asshole, but when I told my husband about this, he said I was not the asshole. Fuck me. This is the most brain-dead written fucking thing I've ever done. But I probably should have just let her in. In my opinion, crazy comes in all shapes, sizes, and ages, so I'd rather make a situation uncomfortable than potentially unsafe for my child and other children. So am I the asshole? Info, the area we were standing in wasn't in any way uncomfortable. It was an interior entry space between a set of doors that open automatically and the door that has the keypad. Is she the asshole? I don't know. Yes. I can't believe this old lady tried to walk in behind me. Like she totally had to use the code first. Oh my God. Is she the asshole? What do you think? Or would you do the same thing? Because, like, I mean, there's the debate of, like, what if she let the old lady in and she was some friggin' psycho, you know, and something bad happened and it was her that did it. What do you think? You gotta let me know. I don't know. You guys are just fixated on the voice, aren't you? You don't give a fuck about the story. Oh, my God. Not the asshole. Glammy looks like Jeremy Kyle now. No comment. No comment. Yeah, you're just fixated on the voice, okay? That was in place for a reason, not the asshole. Okay, like if you think she was the asshole, you could tell me. But I feel like it's always like random fucking ladies, like random old ladies that always end up in these stories, right? Like some crazy old lady that's just got some chip on her shoulder. You really only cared about, you know what? Let's just test this, shall we? Let's just test this. Okay. Okay, this is what I need you to vote on. Is she the asshole? Yes, no, or I only care about the voice. Who's Chills? Okay, most of you only care about the voice. All right, fuck me. The voice was awful. Sonny Montelli. You got to stick up your ass, brother. Okay, most people say she's not the asshole. Some people say she is the asshole. You only care about the voice. I am not doing that voice for the rest of the stream. Dude, that shit. All right, well, if you only care about the voice, then what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I don't know if any of you guys are watching Bust today. Is it better than it was yesterday? Is it more interesting than it was yesterday? I'm going to have to watch the VOD after this. Because I am honestly interested to see how it goes. Yesterday, it didn't really hit that well, but yeah. I definitely want to know what you guys think about it. You think it's great? Why are you here then? Toe said no. Nope. Okay, you just a troll. Fair enough. Check DMs. What's in the DMs? Ah, okay. Let me just sort this out. All right, done. Thank you for that. Appreciate you telling me about that. Okay. Oh my God, what? Jeremy just sent me fucking something crazy. No shit, that's insane. Okay, I gotta show you this. This is crazy. All right, let me show you this. The creator of that 10-hour fireplace YouTube video has earned reportedly $1 million fucking bucks from it. That is insane. Rat for stabbing. Welcome to Thigh Guys. What the fuck? Can you imagine making it like just setting this shit up and then making $1 million bucks? What the fuck, bro? That's actually wild. Because the thing is like I don't know if you end up feeling the same way I feel, but when I see stuff like this, I'm like, I could have done that. Why didn't I do that? I would like $1 million, please, for making a fire stream. Dude, all right, I tell you what, one day I will literally just have a fire burning on the stream and I want to see how it goes. See? G37U73 said, I gotta set up a channel with some bullshit playing 24/7. Bro, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Then we gotta see some shit, man. New Zealand fireplace stream hype, dude. I bet though, the crazy thing is you're gonna see a shitload of these kind of streams now. There is gonna be a lot of these like 10-hour. It'll be like rain on window, fucking thunderstorm. It's gonna be everything, right? There's gonna be a crap load of them. They're gonna be everywhere because they're gonna see that this person made $1 million bucks from it reportedly, and they're gonna all try and get it. Right? They're gonna all try and they're gonna all try and do this because, like, why wouldn't you? It's such a simple thing to do. It's not hard to make that video. That kind of took me off a little bit. Weaver, I don't know if this is a troll or not. Weaver said, I'm going to set up a channel to sounds of a gunfight. How many vets will find it relaxing? Maybe? I don't, is that a thing? There is already a huge number of videos. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But the fact that one of them made $1 million, just imagine just setting up a video and just making $1 million bucks. It's just crazy. It's absolute, because you got to get so lucky. You got to get so lucky with that, right? You have to. There is apparently Karen is trending in New Zealand for some reason. Oh, it's about Stranger Things. Okay, never mind. I was thinking there was some crazy news that might have come out. 10 hours of they're taking the hobbits. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay. Let's see. We got rid of all of these. All right. Now I'm going to open up. Okay. There is a 2-part news story that I've been asked to cover, so I'm going to cover that. Just got to get it prepared. Sorry, I was not ready. I was not ready, but I will be ready in just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right. So apparently this guy, all right, has admitted to blaring train horns daily, bothering residents in a LA neighborhood. Apparently this story is absolutely insane. It's a 2-part story. So let's see what happens.
Well, that sounds like a train horn, but it's coming from a Van Nuys house, and neighbors say they've had enough. The piercing siren has been going on for months, and now residents are pleading with police for their help. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes live in Van Nuys, where he spoke with the man behind that horn. Rob?
Yeah, right now the neighborhood is quiet, but folks who live around here say around this time of the day, they are usually bracing for a window rattling noise ordinance violation, and they don't understand why the guy who is behind it all has not been ticketed. It's a block packed with humble, reserved homes, and one that is considerably not humble nor reserved.
Oh my.
It's a house that sounds more like a train station.
Okay, so this guy literally has an actual horn system set up to blast this shit throughout the neighborhood. This isn't him playing like Train Driver Simulator or some shit and it's just too loud. He's actually gone out of his way to set this up. Why do you think he's done it? All right. Do you think we're going to find out what the reasoning was? I don't know. Maybe my theory is that dogs keep shitting on this guy's lawn. Nobody cleans it up, and he's just angry, and he wants to fuck with them, right? That's my theory. That's my theory. Get your theories in now, and we'll keep watching. If you think you understand why, let me know. Does it signal that it's 12? Ooh, it could maybe a time of day. Okay, I dig that. I fucks with that. Well, let's see.
Turning this block of Peach Street in Van Nuys into Screech Street in Van Nuys.
Okay.
Makes the windows
Christ.
rumble.
This neighbor didn't want her face shown, but felt it was important to get the story out. Neighbors here are frustrated with the blaring horn that shatters the silence here most afternoons for months now.
He puts his alarm on, his house alarm, and has that running. And then he uses the horn. And he blows it for, like 30 seconds. And then it'll stop, and in a few minutes he does it again.
Jeez.
And it's
so this guy literally is just fucking with people. We have to find out what happened, right? Seth said it would be cheating if I guessed. Yeah, you shouldn't guess. You keep it to yourself.
over and over and over again.
This is the neighbor who likes to toot his own horn.
If I were in their shoe, I'd complain too. It is loud, it is disturbing.
Gary Boyadzian says he has a long-running beef with LAPD's Van Nuys division. The loud siren.
It's train horns, actually.
Okay, the train horns are his way.
He has a beef with the cops, bro? He's pissing off the neighbors because he has a beef with the cops? What the fuck happened? Is he trying to get the cops, like... Also, you could literally tell, like, that guy's wearing a hat and shades. That guy did not give a fuck. He did not give a fuck that he's doing this shit. Not at all. Not even fucking slightly.
Way, he says, of getting LAPD's attention.
I need help. I don't know how else to cry out for it. That's why I'm setting the sirens. And
Is that fair to the neighbors, you think?
it's not. I would complain too if I was them.
Why do you do it?
I'm crying out for help.
The people who live on the block have posted signs urging others to call the police when the horns are blaring. But neighbors say officers have told them they need to hear the noise themselves in order to cite Boyan.
Okay, that's fucking stupid. Everybody complains, and they're like, well, look, if we haven't heard it, then it didn't happen. So you've got this neighborhood of people that are like pissed off at this one guy, and then the cops are like, hey, I didn't hear it. You guys are fucked. But what is he crying out for help for? That's like, what? Okay, he's got a beef with the cops, but what is he trying to get help for? Because he seems like he's the problem. But also, does he have beef with the fucking police because they don't do anything? That's crazy. If I didn't hear it, it didn't happen. That's insane.
He does it, then he stops, and by the time they get out here 40 minutes later, they can't do anything. They've been out here 3 days in a row.
And so the frustration grows. The folks around here wishing LAPD would literally grab this case by the horns.
Okay, bro.
Now, we reached out to LAPD's Van Nuys division today several times, have not gotten any answers. City Council member Imelda Padilla represents this neighborhood. Her staff today said they're unaware of the problem.
An entire neighborhood of people are complaining. And they're like, what? I have no idea. I didn't know this was going on. That is insane. There is no way they have no idea this shit is going on. There is no way. Because as soon, like, this is how people operate, right? And some people just go straight to the end. But a lot of people will go to the cops. If they don't get fucking response from the cops, they will then take it further to their next, like, you know, government official. We didn't hear anything is crazy. I guarantee you if there was a fucking politician living around that area, then it would be sorted very fast. But shocking, it doesn't seem like there is.
Reporting live in Van Nuys, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, Rob, this is weird, frankly. And what he says he needs help, but what does he say? Yeah, what does he say he needs help with?
He just has a beef with LAPD. That's what he tells us. A long-standing beef goes back to 2013. Yeah, I'm not a psychologist, so I couldn't really analyze.
Not a psychologist is crazy. He just has a beef with the cops, so he's going to piss off all of his... Okay. This makes no sense. But luckily for us, there is a part 2. I don't think anything else is happening here. This is part 2. All right? This has been going on for months at this point. Let's see what happens.
And we have breaking news tonight involving this neighborhood nightmare playing out in Van Nuys. New video tonight showing the man responsible for blaring horns and sirens being taken into custody. It's a saga.
He has been arrested. They arrested him. They finally did something about it. They actually did something about it finally. I hope they explain what his beef with the cops was, because I don't understand what the fuck it was. He actually got arrested.
We've been following for 2 days, and tonight the LAPD is taking action. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo live in that neighborhood with the new video and the latest information. Tim.
And Mark, I'll pause for a second because you could literally hear crickets out here tonight. Residents of this neighborhood will sleep easy this evening, both literally and figuratively, as the man who lives in this house here behind me that has been blasting loud noises through the streets is in jail tonight.
Are we going through the same thing again? Tell me! Tell me!
His arrest nearly as loud as the blaring horns
God.
that brought LAPD here in the first place.
Answer my question! Answer my question!
Okay, bro. That guy is fucking unhinged, dude. I'm okay. I can't lie. The first thing that popped into my head was, he won't come back to life. He won't come back to life. Why won't you make him come back to life? He belonged to me. He belonged to me. Anyway.
Was just yelling right away. So we're like, oh, there's no missing that when he's yelling and screaming. Hear that from a mile away.
Gary Boyanzian taken into custody Wednesday night after months of countless complaints from his neighbors for this. Deafening train horns
Jesus,
that would
I'm
play
getting sick of
high
it
on a
already. I've only
tree
heard
in
it for
his
2 minutes.
backyard. And if it wasn't the horn, it was his house alarm, also intentionally set off. LAPD says they responded to his home on Peach Avenue in Van Nuys more than 5 times, and this morning gave him an administrative citation. But it clearly turned criminal. Boyadzian left for several hours, and when he returned, police were nearby, watching and listening.
He came out and thought everything was over, so he went out and watered his lawn, and a couple of the
plainclothes vehicles just pulled up real quick and snatched him on the lawn. And he was yelling and screaming and resisting arrest.
Look at how happy this guy is, bro. This guy has been waiting for this for months.
Tool Vicarious Super Shattered 5. It just cut the power at night. Problem solved, lol.
But then they would get arrested for like fucking damages or some shit, right? Like they would get fucked up for it. Oh my god. But look at the joy on this guy's face, man. He has never been happier, right? The first time this guy got laid, nothing compared to this moment where this guy got fucking taken away. Because when someone fucks with your sleep, bro, there's nothing that feels better after you get that first good night's sleep. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Red Sheets Metal said, but how would the LAPD know? They didn't see him cut the power. True.
He was screaming in the car. You could hear the car as it went down the street, could hear him screaming.
Boyanzian was taken away, but the horns haven't been taken down yet. But with no one home to set them off, at least it'll be quiet tonight.
The neighborhood's a huge relief. We know we're not going to hear that horn, and it's disrupting no matter what you're doing.
Earlier today, when we asked him why he sounds off the alarms, he unleashed an unsubstantiated story about the mafia trying to kill him and LAPD assisting in the plot.
Some of the neighbors we spoke to say you have
I did not have the LAPD teaming up with the mafia to kill this guy on my bingo card. How were we so wrong? How did we not guess that? Fuck. Look, we should have known better, right? We should have known better. Of course it was the mafia. It's always the mafia. How did we not get that one? How did we not get it? Can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. Ah, fuck. You know, I mean, I feel like, and look, I don't know the mafia personally. I feel like if they wanted to take someone out, they probably could. I feel like they wouldn't need the cops' help. You know what I mean? I also know a guy that looks like this. I also know a guy that looks just like this guy.
mental health problems.
They have mental health problems. My problem, he wants to kill me. My life is in danger. If they don't want to seem to understand it, that's no problem.
LAPD hasn't said what they've charged him with just yet, but for neighbors it's moot. Because for the moment, silence never sounded so good.
Finally. Yeah, so now we can relax and just live our lives the best way we can.
It is unclear at this point how long he will be detained. His family members are actually still here right now, including his mother. She's been here most of the evening. I tried to talk to them to understand their view of this entire ordeal, but they did not want to speak tonight. We're live in Van Nuys. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
I gotta say, ABC 7 News has some really whack editing of their videos. The way it jumps around. I get it's to tell the story, right? Of like talking to someone and then talking to someone, like to get the point across that it's annoying. But I feel like as intelligent human beings, right? Someone can just say to you, one of my neighbors was blasting train horns all night. We don't necessarily need to hear that to understand that that might be a little bit fucking annoying.
Tool Vicarious Super Shattered 5. You can easily troll him back to 50 minutes response time. You can spam his phones, TP his house, whole bunch of fun stuff lol.
See? They had no idea. Like, this is the thing though, they're not clued up. These were just regular people. These were just regular people trying to live their lives. And the funny thing is, he would probably end up putting himself into a situation where his neighbors would have probably had a maybe a little plan, maybe, where this guy just, I don't know, disappears. The mafia probably wouldn't have had anything to do with it, but there's only so much your sleep can get fucked with. There is only so much your sleep can get fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. It's just yeah. But again, I feel like you don't have to show us how annoying those horns are. We can kind of imagine. You know, we can definitely imagine. I don't know if I'm turning into a news channel. I don't know if I'm turning into a conversation about random shit. But I tell you what, I'm enjoying what I'm talking about. I'm enjoying this stuff thoroughly. But there is some other stuff that I wanted to talk about quickly. Okay. Tool said accidentally block his car. Yeah. There's a lot of things you could do to fuck with that guy, but he seems like the type of guy that's kind of not all there. So it might escalate. It might escalate if you do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? It might escalate. I want to know, okay, because this is kind of a big topic just on the internet in general, right? Are hot takes ruining actual discussion? It feels like everybody is in a rush to get out their witty like zinger or like their witty like controversial opinion to the point that they don't actually want to have a conversation about anything. They just want to say something crazy to try and go viral. Or even just to like, you know, like mic drop. Because I feel like anytime you have like an argument or see anybody have a conversation about anything, it's literally just like, this is my hot take versus your hot take. But nobody wants to have a conversation about the actual source of it. Nom Nom says hot take. I think hot takes are lame. I think hot takes are kind of lame too. It definitely, it's more about shock value and, you know, it's more like little quick bangs rather than actually having a conversation about a situation. And if you try to discuss a hot take, these motherfuckers will just tell you that you're gaslighting. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? It does. It just doesn't make any sense at all, right? Nobody wants to talk. And I don't know if it's TikTok brain. I don't know if it's TikTok brain. It's weird. No one wants to have a conversation about anything anymore. They just want that boom. Nicholas, apparently you were in a naughty server, so we had to remove you for the safety of members. It's nothing personal. It's just some dodge servers out there, and we're just kind of keeping away from those. So, yeah. But that's the thing. I feel like eventually this whole hot takes thing is going to disappear as well, and people will want to go back to having discussions again. It's one of those things. You've left it months ago. I will. We'll have a talk with the team and see what they think, and I'll get back to you, bro. I'll get back to you. Yeah, but the server that you were in is a very, very bad server. So very, very bad. They do some pretty bad stuff, I've heard. So I want no part of that shit. If you left it, then cool. But we'll have it. I'll have a conversation. We'll see what happens. Will I make a pizza on stream? I mean, maybe one day. I don't know. You DM'd me again? Another funny news? Let me have a look. Okay, bro. This should be illegal. Okay, these people should be arrested. This is not even funny. What the fuck? Okay, I've lost all faith. I have lost all goddamn faith in humanity. I don't even want to read this. Why would you send this to me? A Florida couple is going viral after naming their newborn 6'7".
I imagine a lot of babies are going to get called 11. But the fact, this might have ruined my day. Is this real? This can't be real. I just want us to sit with this for a minute. Nicholas, if you want a chance to be let back in, I need you to calm down, dude. Just relax. Just relax. We'll look into it. But it's a bad server, bro. You have to take it seriously. I'm just blown away. Why would you name your kid 6'7"? Why would you? You know, there's no way. I have to Google this. Is this shit real? Hold on. Actually name their kid 6'7". Is this real? Hold on. There's no way. Bro, this seems like it's a real, it seems like it's a real thing. Hold on. I got to look up something else now. Hold on. Let me see. I need to know. Oh my God. Oh fuck. There was something that would have been funny to see. There was a list of 2025's most unhinged baby names. And I tried to go to the article, but it's not there, but I can still see some of them. So I can still see the top 10. The top 10 worst names of 2025 were number 10, Era. Number 9, Cash Money. Number 8, Spinach. Number 7, Endeavor.
At Nomnomog super chatted 6.66. Could be worse, could be called X-12. Poor Ellen's kid.
Dude, I don't even know how to say that shit. Number 6 was Arian. Number 5 was Colon. Number 4 was Dicky. Number 3 was Baby. Number 2 was Inward. Inward. I just caught that one. Oh no. That's crazy. Oh my God. And the worst one was apparently people are still calling their kids Adolf. I can't believe there has to be an actual list, right? Okay, I need to find this. There has to be, normally I would find this shit before the stream, but this is something that I just want to see. I don't know if they have this list yet. Damn it. Normally they do lists of band names. Tool said, tell us your baby names, Rastov. What would you use? I don't even know. I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it, actually. Maybe Rastov Jr. Then maybe Rastovina if it's a girl, you know. Something cute like that. You know, I think that would be a good name for a kid. Wouldn't you like to be little Rastov Jr.? Little RJ? Wouldn't that be good? Everyone has thought about it. Alex Torres with the 5 gifteds. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh my God.
Name my son banana on pizza. That's not even funny. We can't joke about that. That's not funny at all. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with that. Banana on pizza is not okay. Gee, holding on said if Rastov had twin boys, he would call them Pete and Repeat. If twin girls, Kate and Duplicate. That's fucking insane. Oh my god. Duplicate's actually kind of funny though, I can't lie. Repeat and Duplicate.
Tool Vicarious Super Shattered 5. Princess Banana Hammock. Hopefully somebody gets this joke.
Isn't it Princess Consuela Banana Hammock? Where's that from? Where is that? Where do I know that from? Where do I know that where do I know that from? It is from Friends, right? Okay, cool. I'm not crazy. It is from Friends. I was like, fuck, where is this from? I was pretty confident. But then I was like, no, I don't want to say it's from Friends and then have it be from a different sitcom. But I knew I had heard it many times, okay? So, yeah, I got you. That's a pretty funny reference. Try growing up being named Grady. What if you were named Grundy? Right? Solomon Grundy, born on Monday. You know what I mean? That could have been you. That could have been you. If you had a boy, Conan, a girl, Red Sonja. Some people name their kid after characters from shows. I'm assuming there's a lot of kids named 11. There's got to be, yeah, I'm sure that there's somebody that's named their kid 11 since Stranger Things has happened. There has to be. Actually has to be. Let me see. What do we do now? I am going to... I'm going to send you guys over to have a chat with one buff weeb. All right. I might... There is a chance I may not do the gaming tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but if I do stream, it'll be on Rastov Gaming tomorrow and the next day because weekends we play games. Yeah, so definitely come hang out if you see me go live. Make sure you've got all of the notifications set to all that good stuff. Next week maybe we will change and see if starting at an earlier time works. Damn, done already? I know. I got a few things I have to do this afternoon, you know, because of the day that it is. So, otherwise, I actually feel a little bit amped up, but yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out as always. Thank you very much for the support. See you in that Discord. It's been popping. There's been some funny as shit memes. But otherwise,